It's currently about 3:30 in the morning, but we're almost there. Shh. Yes, 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 yes. Shh. Gotta be quiet. Thank you, y'all are amazing. Today was a good day. Holy crap, 500,000 subscribers. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Now, it's been a minute since I've done one of these update style videos, so I got a couple things I want to go over. Some of you probably already know about this, especially if you're following me on Instagram. That's where I have a lot of day-to-day update type of stuff. First off, I started a podcast with Ben Ueda from Homemade Modern and Chris Salamone from Four Eyes Furniture. This is like 8 months ago. We've got 75 episodes almost. It's called the Modern Maker Podcast. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. We talk about furniture, building it, designing it, making videos for it, our whole lives, everything like that. It's a lot of fun. We put out an episode every week. Secondly, the three of us in the podcast have signed a 1-year deal with Dwell. That's right, Dwell Magazine, the coolest architecture and design magazine in the world, to create 52 build videos throughout the year. The videos live on the Dwell YouTube channel, and the series is called Dwell Made. How about that pun? Pretty good, right? So far, I have 2 project videos on there. One being this modern bookcase, the second being a wood-based candles video, similar to the steel-based candles I made. Each week, either Ben, Chris, or I put out a video. So far, we've got about 8 in total, I think, so there's still a lot more videos to watch, so make sure to follow the link down in the description and subscribe to that if you want more of us. And then last on the list of updates, I'm going to be speaking at WorkbenchCon, which is a conference for makers, designers, content creators in Atlanta, Georgia, February 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Now, I won't lie, tickets aren't cheap, but there is a killer lineup of speakers. I will be there doing a session with Chris Salamone. Ben Ueda will be doing the keynote speech. Jimmy DiResta is going to be speaking, Johnny Brook from Crafted Workshop, Evan and Caitlin, Bob Claggett, John Malecki, and a whole lot more. I'll leave a link down in the description if you're interested in picking up a ticket. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. If you're at all interested in content creation, building, and making, you should be able to learn a whole lot. We're all going to be sharing pretty much everything we know. Tool brands will be there, awesome networking opportunities. It'll be a lot of fun. Now on to the big news. I am launching a second channel that is going to be completely Patreon funded. Now if you watched my last 2 videos, you've heard a little bit about it. I talked about it at the end of my videos, but I know everybody doesn't watch every video, and I'm going to pretend like this is the first time you're hearing it, because it might be. So right now I'm sure you guys have a few questions, and I want to run through them all thoroughly so you all understand my intentions. First off, why a new channel? Well, so I can do whatever I want. Like I mentioned, I want this to be Patreon funded with no sponsors. And that means I have no time limit, short or long, that I have to work with, no format I have to fit to, and I'm just able to experiment and be creative. I can make this series on SketchUp that may perform well, may perform terribly, but will be really educational and hopefully help a lot of you guys learn 3D modeling like I am now. I'm gonna be traveling a lot, working on some really interesting projects that I just can't talk about yet. And I want to be able to vlog that and share my experiences with you guys. But I just can't put that on my main channel. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, why can't you put it on your main channel? And the main reason is because that channel is sponsor funded, my analytics matter a lot. I have to be able to go to a sponsor, tell them how many views I should expect a video to get, and the amount of money that I'm able to charge for sponsors is dependent on the average amount of views I make. So if my build videos get this much, my more instructional stuff gets this much, and my more experimental vlog stuff gets this many views, the total average lowers quite a bit. Now, I don't say that to sound greedy, but this is a business, and I have to do what's best for the business. If I'm not able to support myself with this channel, I can't make videos. And I hope that me being transparent with all this comes across the right way. I also want to do a series of videos where I share most of the knowledge I've learned. Maybe a video about going to Home Depot or Lowe's and picking the best construction lumber for your projects. Or a video about going to the sawmill for the first time, knowing what to expect, some of the jargon you need to understand so that you know what you're buying, and to make that barrier of entry a little bit lower. So I've got a lot of ideas, but I also want to hear what you guys think. If you have a cool series idea or a cool video idea, the Patreon is a place where we can talk about them, workshop them as a group, and come up with something really, really awesome. So the Patreon is going to be a lot of fun, and like I mentioned, I don't want it to be just a thing where you guys give me money and I take it and run. I want it to be just as valuable for you all as it is for me. That's why I'm making all of this extra content. That's why I'm designing all of these 3D models and plans and just giving them out for free where most people would charge for them, because my whole goal with Modern Builds has been to not put anything behind a paywall. I want the content that I make to be able to be available to everyone in the world. And I know there's a whole lot of people that aren't privileged enough to be able to pay for all of this extra stuff if I was charging for it. Now, there are going to be some reward tiers for the Patreon as a way for me to say thank you for contributing. If you pledge $1 $1 or more, you are going to get the Modern Builds supporter sticker. I wish I had these printed and in my hand, but 500,000 came up a little quicker than I was expecting, so I don't have them quite printed yet. This is going to go out to everybody that contributes on Patreon at any level. At the $5 tier, I'm going to be sending out patches with the same design. That way you can iron it onto your shirt, onto your hat, whatever you want. You can customize it with that Modern Builds supporter logo. And then at the $10 level, I'm going to be doing the Modern Builds supporter tee. The shirts are planned to go out the 1st of every month. So if you pledge in January, the 1st of February, I will be shipping them out. If you pledge in February, I'll be shipping them out the 1st of March. And then at the $25 or more tier, we are going to be doing a group monthly hangout where we can discuss designs that you're building, that I'm building. We can talk about problems we run into. You can ask me advice, anything you want. Now, if you guys have any cool reward tiers or reward items, I would love to hear more, but that's what I've got right now. This whole Patreon thing is going to evolve as I grow, as the community grows. I want this to be a two-way street. It's not about me telling you what I'm doing. It's about you guys being involved and just making this a cool community space. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to leave links down in the description. I appreciate any level support, whether it's $1 or $100. You guys are all amazing, and as a group, we're going to make this really, really special. Now, to close this all out, I just want to give a big thank you. 500,000 subscribers is amazing. That's 500,000 people. I live in Oklahoma City that has a population of just over 600,000, and I was just thinking the other day how weird it would be if I was walking down the street and literally every single person I saw and every person that I didn't see was subscribed to the channel, and that was kind of mind-boggling. So just thank you guys. Y'all have enabled me to do something that I've wanted to do since I was a kid. Not necessarily be a woodworker, but be a YouTuber. I've been watching YouTube since I was like 12 years old, so it's always been a little bit of a dream. So I want to say thank you to everybody who watches, whether you're on Patreon or not. The fact that you watch my videos and support what I do by watching and subscribing and commenting and everything is amazing. And if you're somebody that can't contribute to the Patreon, I totally understand. Not everybody has the money to spend on that. And I don't want anybody to outstretch their means. So if you can't afford to do the Patreon, don't do it. You're still going to get all of the content for free. Don't worry. And if you're somebody that just hates Patreon or just hates the idea of it, well, I haven't been talking to you. I've been talking to the people that are interested. The content is still going to be free. I'm never putting anything behind a paywall. I'm doing this for the people, doing it for the culture. We're trying to spread woodworking and making, and this is just one more step to help lower the barrier to entry with all of these different videos I'm going to be making. So look forward to new content, new videos, new styles, and make sure you subscribe to that new channel. Patreon or not, subscribers are amazing, viewers are amazing. Thanks, guys. Bye, everybody.